Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to What is Mike Drawing? I'm your host, Michael Smith, and this is episode number one. So, I just want to give you just a brief background about myself and why I'm actually creating this channel. So, again, my name is Michael Smith, born and raised in North Carolina, and currently reside in good old ATL. And, I've been loving drawing for as long as I can remember. Uh, me and my brother used to draw all the time, just as play and got a little bit serious. Uh, but, we never really pursued it. But, as I gotten older, the ideal of having your art in a museum or even selling your art or anything like that, really started to bug me a little bit because I really wanted to do it. So now that I am 36 years old, going on 37 next month, I am a husband, I'm a father. I felt like this was the opportunity to leave an impact, leave a legacy for my daughter, make my wife proud, and just achieve something that I always wanted to achieve. So you will be embarking on a journey with me, a journey to find art perfection, even though I believe perfection isn't real, but I believe you can get as close to perfection in practice. So each video will be a journal per se. And I want to get to a point where I can really look at something and just draw it as is. Eventually have my art in museums. In another video, I'll actually provide the top 14 or 15 museums I want my art in. But I'm actually starting from scratch. I just doodled every now and then, but now on a consistent basis, you're about to actually see growth from just some amateur artist to a well-known artist. My goal is to be a world-renowned artist. But the uniqueness about this is not only am I going to just do a hand drawing, but I'm also going to do graphic design, and I'm actually going to do AutoCAD. So I'm going to start with the basics, of course. And each of these skills, whether it be Adobe, Photoshop or Illustrator, Autodesk, AutoCAD, I will be starting from the beginning from each of these things. So you will see the growth from basics all the way to professional drawings. And I want to be the best in all three of these: fine art, graphic design, and AutoCAD. And the cool thing about this is, let's just say I start with this pencil. I draw this pencil right here on the pad. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing in graphic design. Drawing that pencil. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing in AutoCAD. But graphic design and AutoCAD, that's going to come down at a later date. Right now, I'm just going to focus on the hand drawing. So, without further ado, if you guys would love to become a fellow, I don't know the name of my people that's going to be following me, but if you actually like art and like people's journey, how they chronicleize the journey and things like that, like, subscribe, give me a comment of encouragement, or maybe you have a suggestion on different pencils or anything that I can use. Let me know. So this would be a fun journey. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be a journey, and it's going to be a very memorable journey. My goal is to just become one of the top creators on YouTube and just spread the message of having the courage to step out, do your best. And at the end of the day, if you said that you tried your best, then you tried your best. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing I'm going to actually work on and trying to perfect is my hand. So we're going to start with my hand and all the details and intricacies in my hand and the lines and everything. I'm going to try my best to actually draw my exact hand on this paper here. So this may take 5 videos, 10 videos, 20 videos, but still, I want to draw this hand to the best of my ability. And once I see fit that this is actually a cool looking hand, then we'll move on to the next thing. So let's go ahead and start. We need to figure out what pencil we're going to use first. All right, so this one is just a regular pen gear number 2 HB pencil. All right, let's see how this looks. That's okay. Just gonna put it. That's okay. Let's put this one to the side. This one is a Prismacolor Scholar 2R. Okay, that comes in a little bit darker. That's okay. Next one is Prismacolor 6B. That comes in heavy. Not a big fan of that one. Not yet, at least. Last one is 2H. Okay, I think we found the first one that we're going to start with. Maybe we'll use a 2R. 6B, I'm not sure. Maybe with shading. But I think I can accomplish everything with a 2R and a 2H. So we're going to start with 2H. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, let's see. Where am I going to begin? All right, let's start with the thumb. We're going to do the outline first, then do all the details inside of the hand. All right. So, wife and we actually just got finished watching Stranger Things. You know, I enjoyed it. Really sad on how it actually ended. But actually looking forward to the next season. It's actually one of my favorite shows out right now. That and The Boys. Uh, Trying to get into Yellowstone, but it's taking a little bit of time. Uh, Let me know what you think about in the comments about Stranger Things. What do you predict in the next actual season? Me, I'm not. I really don't know on what direction they're gonna go. All right. All right, this is the start. Okay, with how my thumb came out and my pinky. Uh, Not quite happy about the index or middle or ring finger. So we're going to continue. However, I did say that this is going to be a series of actual videos until I get to a point where it is nearly perfection. So let's continue. Let's go ahead and start working on all the lines and stuff per finger. So let's start with the pinky first. Normally, when I started drawing, I would like to take a picture of what I'm drawing and, you know, add the squares, put the lines in, use measurements and rulers to actually, you know, draw my art inside that. But doing this freehand is a little bit different, because now you have to really focus on your eye and trust your hand, or trust your mind and trust your pen. So it's a little bit tougher, but going to get through it, and I'm really looking forward to the artist that I do become in this journey. All right, so let's try to work on the fingerprints. It's like I'm drawing a map. But it's, it's my hand. Okay. I think that's okay right now. We'll come back to that finger in one moment. Let's go ahead and go to the ring finger. Like this line kind of wraps around the finger. Okay, let's continue. So I think I'm gonna do probably 2R next to start shading in the lines and stuff. Have the lighter lines like my fingerprints and stuff. I think I'm gonna keep that with 2H, but I'm gonna come back and go over the darker lines with 2R. I don't want to do 6B. I think that's gonna be a little bit dark. Maybe. We'll see. Let's do 2R, and then if we're not satisfied, then we'll go to 6B. Let's go to the fingerprints now. So I have just like a little dot here. Keep that light. And the fingerprint starts down here. Yeah, it looks like next round I'm gonna have to draw the fingerprint a little bit smaller to try to add all the details in it. take a sip real quick of my coffee. I haven't thought about actually doing the ASMR version, but I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just talk my regular voice while I'm doing some drawings. I thought about doing the ASMR, but then I'm gonna just keep it as is. Okay, let's go to the middle finger. I got a little callus here on my middle finger, just right, excuse me, underneath it. Got a little ash there too. I'll make sure to have my hands more gloss next time. Okay. All right, let's go with the fingerprint. Yes, I think I am gonna use 2R to go over the darker lines and stuff. Keep the lighter lines with 2H and then go 2R with the darker lines. And once I'm actually done with the whole hand, I may go over it maybe with the 6B, maybe just the outline, but definitely I'm going to do the darker lines with 2R. All right, so let's do fingerprint. Got another callus right here. do a lot of bodybuilding. I used to do actually physique bodybuilding, uh, classic physique, uh, where you just stand there and do poses in your swimming trunks. I used to actually train for that and stay really competitive. But see over the years that my hands have gotten a little rough due to gripping the metal bar and things like that whenever I'm doing my presses or pull-ups or pulls, pushes, things like that. So just a lot of wear and tear on these hands, especially when I was a little bit younger, when I was practicing and competing in football and track and field. So a lot of wear and tear on these hands. Let's continue. Okay, yeah, that one's a bit okay. Next row, I'm gonna try to make my lines a little bit thinner. I might need a different pencil. I gotta do some digging. If you guys have any suggestions on different pencils where I can actually have thinner lines, write it in the comments and I'll check it out. And next time I'll do a thinner pencil because I do want to make my lines a little bit thinner than what they are now. All right, let's go ahead and go to the pointer finger. Okay, let's go ahead and do the fingerprints. Okay, that's a little bit better. Now, let's work on thumb. Then, lastly, we'll work on the palm. Then from there, we'll finish up with some shading. And that'll be it. Let's continue. Thumb's gonna be a little bit different. I gotta get my actual nail in here too. And you can hear the birds chirping. It's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and do the palm. The palm is probably the most intricate and detailed part of my hand. You got so many lines going back and forth, up, down, diagonal. Let's see what we can gather here. So again, this is attempt number 1 of possibly 20, 30, I'm not sure. You might see 30 videos of a hand, but each video will be progressively better than the previous video. Yeah, I might do 10, maybe 20 videos. Maybe after the 20th video, I'll be actually satisfied on the outcome of the hand, and then we'll move on to the next thing. But for now, I want to stick on being actually satisfied on how this detailed hand comes out. Yeah, I'm okay with how that came out. I'm gonna do the fingerprints, and then from there we'll go ahead and do the shading. Okay. Uh, I didn't give myself enough actual hand to work with this round. Like the size of the fingers are okay, but the size of the palm is, let's see, about half the size. So round two, I will make sure to make this actual palm bigger, so I have more room to actually work with it. So let's go ahead and do the outlines with 2R. Actually, I'm going to do the outline of the actual hand with the number 2 pencil, and then come inside and do the actual, where I actually ball my hand at, I guess, indentions. Uh, I'll do that with 2R. So let's go ahead and do number 2. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and really don't need my hand anymore. So let's go ahead and continue. So we're gonna keep, let's go back to H here. We'll make this, since it's a fingernail, do this slightly darker. Okay. Okay. Like the hand is starting to come to life a little bit. All right, let's go to 2R. Okay. Prismacolor, Scholar 2R. I've always been a fan of the Prismacolor pencils. Uh, yeah, I can't complain. I've always used them pretty much for a lot of my drawings throughout my life. Let's continue. All right, let me open my hand again. Just a couple of them, not all of them. Takes another sip of water. Actually, this is coffee. Okay. Okay, I think I'm not too mad at that. That actually came out pretty good. So yeah, this is number one. So we'll put hand number one. We'll just put hand number one. And man, I can't complain about this. I cannot complain. The hand actually came out good. Other than the palm could have been a lot bigger. But as far as my actually indentions, as far as my, actual fingers, the fingers actually came out pretty good. With the exception of the pointer finger, of course. But this is hand number one. So 2, 10, maybe even video 20 there'll be actually be more details in it. So I really can't complain about it. With actually using the 2H that kind of highlights my fingerprints here, and then the 2R highlights actually the parts where my hand folds, my fingers fold. So overall, I can't complain about it. So if you like the video, please like, subscribe, notifications as well. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Friday. But I'm definitely aiming for about 2 videos a week. Each video will be a progression from the previous video. Eventually, I would like to start doing graphic designing, and then eventually AutoCAD. And then I'm going to mix all three. I'm going to get to a point where I'll just do one video version of, let's just say, the hand, and then a graphic design version of my said hand, and then the AutoCAD version of the hand. Each video will be like that. But right now we're focusing on just the hand drawings right now. So thank you again if you actually stayed along with this video for this long. I really do appreciate that. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. There's a notification bell as well if you want to just see the notifications. Okay, Mike's about to start drawing again. So again, this is your host, Michael Smith. This is What is Mike Drawing? I really appreciate you guys sticking in with me, and pretty soon I should be starting an Etsy page as well. And that page is actually called Mike Art Findings. So that page, I'll be focusing on fruit art. Right now the theme is apples, and I'll be doing that till about November-ish. Then I want to do I guess season wherever fruit that is in that season, then I'll actually have that on my Etsy page. And if you actually like the art, support Mike, or support your boy, and go ahead and purchase a painting. So all of those are just different findings that I find over the web, and what I think is unique. And I want to just specifically stick with fruit art. I actually do find fruit art pretty fascinating, and the details and stuff in each of these arts. So yeah, if you like it, you can go ahead over to that page and go ahead and buy, and support me, and maybe I'll get some better lighting or things like that. I actually like the lighting here. Looks pretty good, and how it's actually holding my camera as well. I really do like it too, so I think I'm good on that. But yeah, if you like it, go ahead and check it out. So all of the details will be in the description of this actual page. And this is hand number 1, and this is your host, Michael Smith. What is Mike Drawing? I appreciate you guys checking this out. Y'all take care.